everybody! Welcome back to my channel. And if you can't tell already, this is a little bit different than my usual videos about Hello Kitty Island Adventure. This is going to be heavy on the wild speculation, and I'm going to be doing sort of a deeper dive into Cinnamoroll's universe and Sanrio lore in general, all to answer the question, where is Milk? I am also going to give a huge warning to everybody who isn't fully caught up in the game. This is going to be full of spoilers from all of the quests that have to do with the pups from Cafe Cinnamon and just late game storyline in general. A lot of things I say in this video will probably end up to be incorrect, and I'll look back on it and cringe. But hey, sometimes I just want to share all of my theories and all of the super intense research I did about a few really cute cartoon puppies. So anyways, seeing that we finally have Poron, well, almost have her, on our islands, I thought it was the perfect time to finally make this video. I have been theorizing for months that Poron and Karoon would be the absolute necessary key to the process of finding Milk, especially after the quest that we unlocked in 1.7, but I will get into that much later. First, I want to talk about who is Milk, and why do we want to know where he is? Well, if you have been playing since the beginning or near beginning like I have, you probably have the rest of the Cinnamon Roll pups as permanent visitors on your island. With all of these quests, you have run all around the island with his friends, from chasing Coco and Nuts around to watching an actual Cinnamon Angels concert. Almost every single quest has begged the question, where is Milk? And as you could see from the introduction, it has been quite the talking point in the community Discord. So, who is Milk? He is a puppy and a baby who is friends with all of the pups from Cafe Cinnamon. He's the tiniest one, and he's always got his little blue pacifier in his mouth. He's got one little curly hair on the top of his head, but also, since he's a baby, he only really speaks in Baboo Baboos. But all of his friends understand him when he speaks. Milk also sleeps in a magic cradle that helps him see the future. This is also going to be very important later on, since we already know this game has really strange things going on with time travel and stuff like that. Where is Milk? In the quest to Cafe Cinnamon Unite, we learned that literally every other puppy from Cafe Cinnamon thought that Milk was already here, since when Cinnamoroll came here, Milk was the second one to leave. So, for this whole time on Friendship Island, everybody thought Milk was here somewhere. And we've gone on so many adventures together. How did they only just notice when Cinnamoroll pointed it out? Poor baby Milk! So during this quest, we search everywhere and all over the island. We don't find him anywhere. I mean, he is really small, right? But nevertheless, we go down to the island spirit, since she can basically feel everything that happens on the island. She asks all of us how Milk feels to us, and everyone's descriptions are honestly too adorable, ranging from a cup of cocoa on a cloudy winter day to warm eyes and a pacifier. Once the island spirit gets all those descriptions, she doesn't feel his presence on Friendship Island. So this means that when Milk left Cafe Cinnamon, he must have gone somewhere else. Today, we are going to figure out where exactly that is and try to find out why he went there. Maybe it was a mistake, or maybe there is another Friendship Island, or maybe he knows something else. So, at the end of the Cafe Cinnamon Unite quest, the island spirit says that she knows a friend who can look through different places than she can, since seemingly she only really knows how to feel around Friendship Island and see who's there or not. And with the whole remodel of the master control room, this gives me the vibes that it's going to be important, and it's sort of like inside of her head, kind of like this is the computer version of what she can see, and it's all connected to Top Hat as well. But that's a whole other video to go into, and I will talk a little bit about it in a second. So this is the big part. After we know that she says she knows a friend who can see other places, this is where we split in two different ways. We either think it's Top Hat or we think it's Poron. So first up, let's see if we think it's Top Hat. So here is the first of many theories. that the friend she is speaking of could obviously be Top Hat, since at the time of making this, she still hasn't been reunited with him yet. But I do have one theory on why I don't think this is the case. Chelsea implied that the Cinnamoroll quests and getting Poron don't really interfere with that main storyline, which is everything with Top Hat, big challenges, and the island spirit. So I do not think that she is referring to Top Hat here, since it seems like that once all of the content is out for the updates to the main storyline and you begin the game, you could technically end up doing this quest after doing any future quests where the island spirit reunites with Top Hat in big challenges. But I could totally be wrong. This is just what seems pretty accurate, since getting all of these pals takes so long to do, especially Poron, who only even gets added to your visitor list when you complete the quest that unlocks once you finish Cafe Cinnamon Unite. My second theory, the one that I think I believe the most, is all about Poron helping us, so stay tuned for that much later on. Anyways, back to the Top Hat theory. It could be theorized that Milk could be found through the means of technology with Top Hat, or since we can theorize that when Top Hat was built by the little twin stars, to be a supercomputer and super mega bestie for big challenges, which consequently brought the island spirit to life. But when big challenges went up to the icy peak to build his roller coaster, just like Top Hat's shoes and literal feet got knocked off when he fell off of the icy peak trying to go after big challenges. This got big challenges stuck in the ice, and Top Hat's memories got scattered throughout the island. This is also when Top Hat turned from a solid body with feet to an actual hologram without any feet. When we get the memory of Top Hat falling off of the icy peak, we can see his memories, aka the power crystals that we later used to restore the parts of the island, are getting scattered everywhere. And thinking about how the island spirit is actually the one who is mostly connected to everything in the island, and Top Hat was created by Kiki and Lala as a supercomputer bestie, I think that when they created Top Hat, the magic of his friendship with big challenges awoke the island spirit, and this began a sort of symbiotic relationship with each other. Haven't you seen how similar they look? With the hearts on their faces and such? And since the island spirit can feel everything that happens on the island, I assume that through that master control room, Top Hat may be able to sense the same, as he is a supercomputer. And to sort of summarize all of this, Kiki and Lala were sent down to the earth by their parents to bring the island spirit back to life. This is also why they call her Grandma a lot of times, because I believe that when the island spirit is reunited with Top Hat and big challenges, especially with Top Hat's physical body, I think this could cause the island spirit to come out of her little cocoon heart, and she may become an island resident with the rest of us. Maybe Top Hat ends up being Grandpa, although Kiki and Lala created him, so I don't really know how that would work. Where does Milk tie into this? I believe Milk might have been aware of this being the only way to fully restore the island, and he went on his own search to find Top Hat's physical body. This must have led him to another island, since we have been told that in the 2.0 update, we will be seeing a whole entire new island. This is where I believe Milk will be, regardless of it's with Top Hat's body or not. And maybe you're thinking, how would a baby like Milk be aware of something like this? Well, remember when I said he sleeps in a magic cradle that helps him see the future? Literally that. In a tweet from the official Cinnamoroll Twitter account, they posted this photo along with the caption, "This is Milk's favorite cradle. He says he sometimes has strange dreams in it." And this is further expanded on in the Fluffy Cinnamoroll manga series, where they introduce the cradle itself as the cradle that shows the future. It says that it hangs from a tree at Milk's house, and when Milk sleeps in the cradle, he can see the future in his dreams. In one of the stories called Save the Amusement Park, which already, let me connect a lot of dots here. Friendship Island was literally turned into an amusement park, which they called Big Adventures Park. Even that means that this could be a possible reason why Milk might have wanted to do something about it before his friends were in trouble. But it still makes me question why he didn't tell them about it. and instead just straight up left the cafe without saying anything, that is one of the most suspicious parts. I mean, hey, he could have been taken by Kiki and Lala. Who knows? They have been extremely suspicious this whole time. Like, we know Kiki and Lala's parents sent them down to Earth and that they live a galaxy away from us. But we still aren't completely aware of who actually invited us to the island at the beginning of the game. Maybe whoever that person ended up being invited Milk, or even taking Milk to help find Top Hat's real body. So this whole theory does have some great points to it, but tying it to Milk is the hardest part, I think. Since on Discord they said that not having Milk won't really affect the main storyline, which is everything with the island spirit and Top Hat and big challenges. But anyways, I did some research, and I was looking through specifically the cinnamon roll universe to try and guess some types of biomes we could get, or just possible different places for Milk to be, since I strongly believe that he will be in the new island that we were told that we were going to get in the 2.0 update. So there's this website that they made for Cinnamoroll's 15th anniversary, which is a huge interactive map of Sucre Town. There are a lot of places in this map that aren't really similar to biomes that we have yet, so maybe these are possible things that we could get. So this website is mostly in Japanese, so I had to translate everything, but you can still find some interesting details, and we can draw connections from their universe to the Hello Kitty Island Adventure universe. So, for example, let's take a look around this town. You can see where Cafe Cinnamon is. You can see Cappuccino's house, with cocoa nuts obviously. You can see the croissant pond with Poron and Karoon. We can see Mocha's house, where she actually has her own garden here, where she can talk to the flowers. Then they've got their own amusement park here. But I will be tying lots of the stories in the manga and such to the game, obviously, because the game is all about a theme park. You can see Cocoa Nuts here next to the train. Honestly, these photos are so cute. I definitely encourage you to go to this website and click around. Just looking around, you can see all of the different streets, buildings, restaurants even. You can see them at this one. I think it was Cappuccino's birthday they were celebrating. It's very cute. But yeah, one of the places that maybe we could have is some sort of farm or ranch, because here they have like a giant wheat field. They've got a barn with lots of cows. These are the cows where they get the milk for Cafe Cinnamon from. In one of the fluffy cinnamon rolls, the cows stopped giving them milk because they never gave them any sweets, but they solved the problem by just inviting them over to have some sweets. So Milk was able to get his milk and everybody was happy. And now that I've totally gotten off track, let's get on to the second big part. This is what I believe the most, and I've been saying this for months and months before this video. This is the theory that heavily involves Poron to find Milk. I do not think we will get Milk until we have Poron as a fully moved in 5-star permanent resident. Seeing that starting after the 25th of July, we will finally have her last piece of clothing, people who have been playing since day one will be able to start having her travel to their island. But I don't think we will be able to progress onto any quests for her until they give us the new island in 2.0. But let's dive into why Poron is so important in finding Milk. For starters, I believe Poron plays a huge role in Cinnamoroll's life, especially in this game in particular. Because first, I think we need to know, who is she? The game doesn't say much about her yet, but she is a puppy like Cinnamoroll with the same blue eyes as him. She also looks a lot like Cinnamoroll's Cloud brothers and sisters, since if you didn't know, Cinnamoroll's parents are the sun and the sky, and his siblings are all made of clouds. That's why Cinnamoroll knows how to fly. And it turns out that Poron is actually Cinnamoroll's older sister. He didn't know this at first because she comes from a completely different place and a different time. She is just one reason why Cinnamoroll and his friends are familiar with time travel. I will get into this some more later on, but for now, let's focus on Poron. She's got a magical compass that allows her to travel through time and space. with her great unicorn friend Poron. In Cinnamoroll's universe, unicorns are known to be time travelers, so he is the perfect companion for her. She also knows how to open up space-time doors, allowing her to quickly travel between places and times. This is great for her since, she's from the past. She is from a place called the Shikuru Kingdom, which I briefly mentioned before. This is located where Cinnamoroll and his friends live nowadays, called Sucre Town. I think that's the right translation, and I think it's supposed to be like Sugar Town, but Sucre is just French for sugar. So how cute is that if that's right? Okay, let's take a look at the 15th anniversary interactive map once more. So if you look at it, that last remaining part of the Shikuru Kingdom is this fountain over here. When Poron is in the same time as Cinnamoroll, she likes to spend a lot of time here because it reminds her of her home. You can even see how faded it is in the modern day, because when we go back to the past, we can see how white it was during the Shikuru Kingdom times. The Shikuru Kingdom has been thrown around a lot in the Discord, especially around the Days of the Imagination celebration. I'm definitely guilty of this, and I felt really clowned when the castles weren't real, but the event was literally called Imagination Celebration. Please tell me why I didn't put 2 and 2 together for that. And just seeing all the stone around the Merry Meadow led us to believe that we were going to find the Shikuru Kingdom, since the Merry Meadows in itself seems like it's in its own little pocket dimension of some sort. How is it both under the waterfall in Gemstone Mountain, but gets literal rays of sunshine and rain? Let me know how that works if you're a scientist. But anyways, in a novel about Cinnamoroll's first adventure with Poron, she and Poron take him to the Shikuru Kingdom, where he gets to meet all of his friends' ancestors. You've got Cappuccino's ancestor, who is called Martino. He is a brave knight who protects the little tiny prince Milch, who, you guessed it, is Milk's ancestor. Although he's also just a baby, he can talk and doesn't just say Baboo Baboo like Milk does. Then we've got Mocha's ancestor, called a Timocha, who is a seamstress, and Espresso's ancestor is a girl named Espriana. It's all very cute, and I definitely love the adorable photos they have on the website and on the official Twitter. Okay, I'm getting a little sidetracked about this again, but I thought this information was too cute to, not show you. And maybe one day we will be able to time travel somewhere else, unless we already are, or Milk is? I don't know. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's bring it back to the game. We all know about the quick travel mailboxes in the game. How do you think those work? Exactly like Poron's time-space portals. Except these aren't for time, but space. Since Cinnamoroll is in charge of them, he must have learned them from Poron and Poron. So this is one of the biggest reasons why I believe that she is the person that the island spirit was talking about in the Cafe Cinnamon Unite quest, since the next quest after that was to invite Poron to come visit. I don't think that's a coincidence. The island spirit says that she knows a friend who can look through different places than she can. I do believe that it means time and space, like Poron and Poron can. This could point us in the direction of Milk being in a different time, or maybe we're in a different time, or possibly stuck in time. So, in the quest Call to Adventure Part 4, Cinnamoroll casually mentions that the airplane that we flew in on here is trapped in time right above the resort plaza, and apparently that's a common thing to happen when you teleport around a bunch. And this is the reason why we're able to just fly back up in the plane and jump down again in the same exact spot. This whole concept of being stuck in time just opens up a whole can of worms and many conspiracy theories about our free will, and even the question of if we can actually leave the island. Or are we trapped? One of the biggest unanswered questions is who actually invited us here. One day we just kind of woke up in the airplane, and then before we knew it, we jumped off the plane during the big cake emergency. And I do believe that whoever invited us here, they handpicked each and every one of us, because we all have different interests, skills, and abilities that have all played a role in restoring parts of the island. The most suspicious one to me, though, is Retsuko. She played a vital role in restoring Mount Hothead and just in general, breaking big boulders all around Gemstone and Hothead with her heavy metal singing. So of course they wanted her to come. But knowing her, she's such a workaholic that there's no way she would have just dropped everything to move on to an island vacation. What happened was, her original flight got cancelled, so she was put on this one with all of us. She always still talks about her boss trying to communicate with her through calls and emails, but she keeps just telling herself that she's on vacation and she needs to relax. It's kind of unsettling when you think about it, because don't you think she would have left by now? It's not like she has a shop to run or anything, just an occasional Saturday night comedy gig with Hang Yoden. So possibly maybe we are the ones stuck in time. And that's why Milk hasn't been able to find us. Or Milk is the one who got stuck in time, and he could possibly be on Big Adventures Park, but in the past. Back in the past when Top Hat and Big Challenges originally created the theme park. But I'm not sure about this because we still get new visitors all the time. On the topic of getting stuck in time, Hello Kitty Island Adventure isn't the only place where Cinnamon Roll has encountered this phenomenon. So in the Fluffy Cinnamon Roll manga, they actually encounter a clock tower that controls all time. It is located in the amusement park. Do you think this is also going to be a coincidence? So in this story, the Cafe Cinnamon pups leave some cakes near the clock as they board a roller coaster. Then all of a sudden, when they start the first big drop, the roller coaster stops. Cinnamon Roll flies down to see what's happening and sees that everybody is frozen in time. He finds the clock tower and sees something stuck inside of the gears. It turns out it was just Cappuccino. He ate all of the cakes and then got stuck in the gears because he ate way too much. Classic Cappuccino. Boy sure does love his snacks. Once they get him out, time starts moving normally again. So not only does getting stuck in time happen due to teleporting, but also because there exists a clock that controls all of time. I'm also not going to get super into this, but the devs said that they have worked with these super cute adventures writers, and in a couple of those episodes, Choco Cat makes a time machine, and they all deal with all of those shenanigans that come with it. So time travel is canon in Hello Kitty Island Adventure. So what I'm thinking is, if Milk isn't in a different time, maybe it's just a different place altogether. We are familiar with the places that look much larger on the inside, such as the Merry Meadow, the visitor cabins when we expand them, and things like that. Also, in the Fluffy Cinnamon Roll manga number 2, the pups from Cafe Cinnamon found a mysterious treasure map, and throughout all of their adventures, they keep finding places and things that light the map up. They figure out that the treasure is actually inside of Cinnamon Roll's special treasure chest, which is from the sky. This also looks familiar to the one that Poron gives him later on, to give him some goggles that help him to not be afraid of the dark. This chest requires star blossoms to open it. In this universe, star blossoms are flowers that only bloom at night, and when you pluck them, the stems are keys. And the keys from the star blossoms weren't working on it. But they ended up finding a mysterious door that matched the chest, so they went inside, and it led them into a second basement inside of the basement. The point of me bringing all of this up is that maybe, just maybe, this sort of situation happened to Milk, and we may have to go save him with the help of Poron. I do believe we are not getting Milk until 2.0, because I think we will find him on a different island. After hearing all of these wild theories, what do you think? Do you agree with any? Why or why not? I know also the 1-year anniversary is coming up soon, and the Friendship Festival is going to start on July 25th, and I do think Chelsea said that we have a big storyline update just before that, maybe on the 23rd when the 1.8.5 actually comes out. But anyways, let's see if any of what I say here is disproven. I think a lot about it, maybe with Top Hat and the Island Spirit, will be proven not right, but whatever. This was really fun to make, and yeah, let me know if you like this sort of video. I have so many more theories about this game, and some of them are surprisingly really dark. I say so many silly ideas in here, so I will not be shocked that a lot of them are going to be shot down. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you loved it, and I will see you all in the next one.